keep your head down. Gudas won't be any buddies with anybody. You do not want to forget that Radko Gudas is out there on the ice.
Who steals the puck from Oshie. Oh, Gudas came and nailed Gusser to the ice.
Radko Gudas is always battle ready.
Rello gets it to Filipino. He takes a hit from Gudas.
And here it is, boy. You got to keep your head up when Radko Gudas is on the ice. That's why.
You forget that Gudas is out there and you have your head down. The next thing you see is the trainer and the doctor.
He's a feisty player and pretty darn effective as well.
And the Leafs get the puck out at center, and then Marner is drilled by Radko Gudas.
Gudas is on the ice. You better have ice awareness. That's why.
He is a skating physical menace.
He's a mean piece of business.
That guy is a barbed wire fence, isn't he?
Brady Tkachuk, you know when he's on the ice, you have got to keep your head on a swivel. He will get under your skin. He likes the physical part of the game. We heard the guys talking about him as an old school type player.
Break wide pass. Got away from the intended target for Ovechkin. Dylan Gambrell back the other way, and he is crunched by Tkachuk. What a hit.
He's a big, strong kid, 6'3", you know, over 200 pounds or close to 200 pounds, and he plays on a mission. He goes from A to B with a purpose.
He's a physical specimen, and it's a thorn in your side, no question about that.
Held up by Ulster, and then Cousins gets crushed to the boards by Tkachuk.
Well, he's a man-child.
He's a table setter. He's the guy who sets the tone.
In the last decade in the NHL, their penalty kill was 73%, and look out the glass came popping out.
You'd have to think Brady Tkachuk had something to do with that.
Well, if he didn't, he's always a good suspect.
Mark Borowiecki, some people call him Boro Cop. Brady Tkachuk has coined the name Nail Gun.
Here's Noah Gregor, the rookie, and he is hit by Borowiecki. Gregor in his 4th NHL game. He wasn't hit like that in Prince Albert.
He only knows one way to play. It's all out. He loves to bang.
You know, Boro's a guy who's very physical.
This is the guy who will take a piece of you at every opportunity.
Shore looks to play a little give and go. And there's Borowiecki, big hit, helmet off. That was a massive hit.
74's on the ice. You got to make a mental note. He loves to step up in that neutral zone.
That was Duchesne. Gave it up, and big collision in center ice as Yurko saw Borowiecki in the last seconds. And Borowiecki still got a good piece of it.
When you're coming down the right side of the ice, number 74, get your head up.
Matt Martin, an old school guy in a new school game. This game has really picked up. Oh, Matt Martin delivers a devastating hit on Dan Girardi.
But Matt Martin is bearing down on you. I can tell you right now, you're thinking about where am I getting with this puck? How do I get rid of it? And how do I avoid getting rid of it without getting just pulled right over?
As there's a big hit from this 4th line. That's what they do. Matt Martin threw it.
Matt Martin is a guy that likes to hit.
He earns that title as the most frequent hitter in the NHL, honestly. He runs into everything out there. He's just a big, strong, heavy hitter. The best in the league.
Zadora, Chara, one of the most intimidating forces in the sport.
There's a saying here, Kenny, don't poke the bear. He's the big grizzly. Don't poke him.
Bounce to center. Here's Brandon Dubinsky, another big hit. And that was Chara.
That's got to hurt.
That hit was loud. That was about 10 feet in front of me.
That big guy gets mad. Look out.
Terrifying looking monster to play against.
Chara hammers Slavin, who checks to see if his head is still on his neck, and that last check it was. The man is universally respected and still feared. 6'9", 255 pounds. Don't give me the 43-year-old stuff. He is a hard player to play against.
Zadora, keep your head up when this guy's on the ice. He'll take a big piece of you.
Takes the puck wide and deep, and then he is dropped by Zadora.
He skates it out of harm's way, but he pays the price here. Big, clean hit by Zadora.
He's mobile, and he can run into you. He likes to run into you. And the Jackets clear it out.
Zadora with a thunderous hit on that. To the far point, Barberry with a shot wide.
That was a big shot. And a big hit by Zadora. He levels Chara.
This is as hard as you can get hit right here.
That's a 245-pound body that can move, and he can really punish you as well.
Big man, too, that's he is a beast.
Alex Ovechkin, the most dangerous man in hockey. A blur streaking up and down the ice. Get in his face, and he'll knock you down.
Jonathan Drouin on the delay. Whoa! Smoke there, and he stays down for a moment.
Big, heavy hit, Joe. Drouin did not see him unsuspecting, moving laterally. Ovi collects.
Alexander Ovechkin, we talk about his goal scoring, but if he gets you a chance, he'll run over you. Wilson tumbles it towards the zone, but Schmidt turns it away, and then Ovechkin throws a thunderous hit. Nosek is checking his fillings all the way back to the Vegas bench after being freight trained by Ovechkin.
I'll tell you, we all wish we could play at 6'3", 236 pounds. To be able to move that kind of mass like Ovechkin does is incredible.
Carlson ahead to Ovechkin. Chara was in his path, and Ovechkin throws Chara up on the dasher. He almost went head over heels into the Washington bench.
Ovechkin claims another victim.
It's like running into a cedar, and that's a big boy to run into.
He's a huge man, and he hits with authority.
When Byfuglien finishes a check, he doesn't just finish the check to gain body position, but he does it to hurt the other guy, and that's the intimidation factor that he can bring.
Pulled free by Stone. He is hammered by Byfuglien, and that is going to draw a crowd. Wow, did Byfuglien ever level Stone? That is the devastation that Big Buff can bring.
Byfuglien so intimidating, so powerful.
I'll tell you, you got to have your head up when you're out there against Byfuglien. There's no doubt that he's a guy that when he hits hard.
To the front of the net is Gudas. And we have a train wreck in behind the Jets' net.
That is remarkable. It's Dustin Byfuglien afterwards, and they all go flying in. Wow, what a collision.
He does things that makes other guys want to get on the plane and got to get out of town early.
Every time he hits somebody, I feel it. It's like the whole building shakes.
Back after he fell in the first, and Varlamov the save. Big hit by Byfuglien.
The boards were shaking. You could hear the sound of it coming off the glass, and you could hear what the fans think about it.
The Tom Wilson effect isn't big. He's big, he's fast, he's mean. He's a wrecking machine, creating a ton of chaos.
Pass missed him. McDonald got the puck. Another big hit. Tom Wilson on Pierre-Edouard Bellemare.
When you talk about a physical game, Tom Wilson usually on the top of your list.
And then Shea was run into by Ovechkin, and a hit by Wilson. And stunned a bit was Howden from that.
Wilson got him solid. When you're 230, 25, 230, and you got a mean streak in you, and Tom Wilson does. He's a great player.
And now Pietrangelo. He was run over by Tom Wilson.
Good save by guess who?
He's a guy around the league that everyone looks out for, that everybody wants on their team. They hate him that he plays for the Caps, but man, is he a fan favorite in town. He's a throwback, and the Caps can't get enough, but number 43.
He is a tower of power. He is a nasty hombre. He brings it every single time he's on the ice. It's not going to be about goals or assists with him. It's going to be about damage, physical damage that he inflicts on the opposition.
Ryan Reaves walked off Blake Wheeler. Wheeler's lined up and hit by Reaves into the Vegas bench, and they won't let him out.
Reaves leads the entire league in hits. And he did last year too, and you can see why. Plays the game like a middle linebacker.
Brody trying to move it. He got steamrolled over by Reaves.
Oh, big hit by Ryan Reaves in on the forecheck.
Don't admire your pass when Ryan Reaves is on the ice.
If you want to get physical with Ryan Reaves, you're not going to win.
Ryan Reaves is a one-man wrecking crew.
Absolutely amazing. He hits everything that moves each and every time he's on the ice.